Okay, so you didn't miss anything. All you saw was that guy getting healed and then that guy trying to attack Rolf and failing. So congratulations to a failing archer, I suppose, who... Oh, no, wait, that was a halberdier. My bad. But he'll be dead next turn, so... Whatever. And yeah, I knew you were going to do that. But Ragnell has a range of 1 and 2, so... Except for stuff like longbows, nothing would be able to hit Ike without him countering. Longbows are like long-range spells like Blizzard or something. And I know already I've mentioned, like, there's a guy you can recruit, and I have not killed him yet, no. And he's not actually hiding in one of those 2 rooms either. The person you recruit, I'm just going to say right now, is actually Oliver, the boss, so don't kill him yet. Actually, don't kill him at all. You could not recruit him in Path of Radiance, if anybody was asking. You can get him in Path of Radiance if you beat the game. If you go to, like, the extras area, you can play as him, but you can't play as him in the actual game. But if you want more details on that, you're probably better off checking my actual walkthrough on that game. Because I don't remember all the full details of that anymore. Actually, no, let's break this down with Soren. Knock, knock. Go ahead and have Heather go get these. I'm not sure. Okay, good. She doesn't have a lot of stuff then. Yeah. Should be alright then. I'll just wait right here. No, go for this guy, thank you. Don't be stupid. And I don't mean Rolf, I mean the game thinking I wanted to go for this guy right here. I don't care about this guy. Go away. Stupid priest. That's right, I went there. And I can't reach that. Well, I can reach that guy, but I don't want to accidentally get killed by somebody else next turn, so. There we go. Okay. I know it seems like I don't move my characters forward too much. It's just because I prefer to play it safe on this level. Because I have had to restart this level more often than some of the other ones in Part 4. Hooray for being one-shotted. Or for doing the one-shotting, I suppose. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that, and guess what? You're going to miss. If you haven't already figured it out, the stronger the weapon you have, like attack-wise, the lower its accuracy is, provided that you're not, you know, adept with it. Which is why at the beginning of the game, and also speed-wise too, which is why at the beginning of the game you notice Edward was better off with the Iron Sword because he could attack twice with it, but the Steel Sword was stronger, however it couldn't attack twice. So this is the Arbalest. I believe this is the strongest crossbow, except for like one other one. But, you know, we don't use crossbows. We don't believe in those. That's just an urban legend. Alright, so there we go. I should be able to get rid of most of the enemy units in here this turn, at least 2 more of them. Oh, you have a spear. Well, we'll just back up 1 square and then you can't hit us. So, ha. Outsmarted. How much does Floret have left on it? Probably not very much. Yeah, just 1. That's not good. Oh well. That only has one left on it too, so... Yeah, you got hit by counter and then by soul, so... Eat it. Alright, so yep, didn't do anything. Didn't expect him to. We don't want to get rid of all the enemies yet because we want Heather to get this treasure chest. This has a Fortify staff. If you don't remember Fortify from the last game, it's a very good staff. It heals all the surrounding units. You got it pretty late at the end, or you actually got it about 3/4 of the way through the game. But you really only wanted to use it in the final part because you could heal everybody on the map. So yeah, it's a very good staff. I definitely recommend picking that up. If you have a choice in the chests, then yeah, you would definitely want to get that. Yeah, I know the floret broke. I'm not stupid. I knew it was going to break. It only had one use left on it. Jeez. I think there's another one on the convoy. I'm not sure if I bought that or not. Now make sure you don't kill everybody like I said, so... I don't think any of these guys move, so... We're just going to leave them be until we get all the treasure chests. Yeah, you can heal yourself. Congratulations. Have a cookie. However, since that guy doesn't move, I'm going to go ahead and try to kill him. If not, missed, we'll get some XP from it, so that's better than nothing. Yeah, no damage. What a shock. Staffs can actually do damage if your healer gets a really high amount, but the most I've ever seen a staff do damage-wise is 3, so... There's no point in actually bothering for it, you know. And I'm sure somebody right now is probably going, "You're wasting all the bonus EXP you can get from the turn." Well, it's not that big of a deal. Not anymore, anyway. Especially with the next level that's coming up, it's not going to matter for any of those characters. Yeah, you notice he can't heal himself all the way, so somebody else had to do it for him. That's kind of sad, actually. Alright, so in this right-hand chest in this room, we have a red gem, which we all know those can be sold for money. It's nice to get a lot of EXP, well, not a lot, but, you know, a fair amount from this, because, I mean, hello, it's an iron sword, it doesn't matter if it breaks or not. Nobody uses iron weapons anymore. You're gonna heal yourself. And in the final one we have a blue gem, which is another gem which can be sold for more money. Red gems, I believe, are 5,000 and blue are... Or blue are 5,000, red are 2,500. The white ones are the best ones, obviously. Okay, let's actually go ahead and kill you now. Alright, goodbye. Alright, I believe this guy... Yeah, this guy can't attack, so we're going to leave him where he is. Now, after we kill this guy right here... Alright, now, to get Oliver, this is... Make sure that you don't attack him. Attacking him's not how you get Oliver. If you check his range really quickly, he does not move, so don't worry about that. Just get Raphael close to him, like right here. He'll come up to you. Don't worry about that. And then end your turn. So in the enemy phase, he'll walk to Raphael and he'll be like, "Oh, you are truly a banquet for the eyes as well as the spirit. I'm quite overcome. Unhand me." But how is it that anyone can risk such a precious treasure like you in battle? What if something marred you? What are you talking about? Don't worry, pretty bird. I'll save you. You need someone who can give you loving protection. Someone like me. What? I'll take you away from these savages. I would never let them lay a single finger on you, my precious. Sound like Gollum. My precious. No, the jealous cretins mustn't ruffle a single feather. I'll have to kill them. Come now, come to daddy. And then you get him. Yeah, he's kind of strange. So yeah, Oliver is a saint. He has Nosferatu and Silence, which is a good staff, so if you want to watch him attack really quickly. If you're not bothering to use Micaiah a lot, then yeah, Oliver could be decent, but I wouldn't really recommend him, so. With that, let's just go ahead and end the level. But yeah, I don't see myself using Oliver. Now, taking that Silent Staff and using it in the final battle, yeah, definitely. And you can actually see him in the bottom left corner, just barely. So, now we have Hetzel again. Must be the will of the goddess. And then he says, I'm glad to see you're alive, but they stop him. Hetzel actually has kind of an interesting story. They'd explain it better in the end game, but, you know, he's actually a pretty interesting character. Raphael needs to... He does not need to rest. Obviously, he just doesn't want to talk about it in front of everybody. Yeah, voice in your head, sure. Nice handiwork. Yeah, and don't call her a dark god, because then she won't talk to you. Ike had that problem. So, let's go ahead and explain Hetzel a little bit more. Before the Serenus Massacre, Raphael was captured by slaves, and they sold him at an auction, and Hetzel was the one that got it. The bidding for all the senators is very competitive. Obviously, Valtome is now dead. Oliver is on our side. And then the other guy, you know, he's obviously quite an issue. So he spent a lot of money on getting him. After he took me home, he fell ill, mostly just from desperation. So he brought him to a temple and spent days nursing him back to health. So basically he saved his life. He said once you fully recover, you can return to the forest. So he actually let him go, but they had the Serenus Massacre, so... And then they talked... You guys already know about how they blamed the Serenus for it, so that's why they... For the assassination of the Apostle, that's why they burned it down. So yeah, he's your savior and your enemy. Oliver is also not completely evil. Like, you could tell he was being nice to Raphael. Like, he does treat the Herons well. In fact, so well that it's almost creepy, because there's not many of them left, and, you know, it's kind of like his little collection, I suppose. So they talk about how the world needs a balance between order and chaos, which is true to some point, I suppose. So that ends the level. Let's go ahead and see what the crazy announcer dude has to say.
Tivard's group passes quickly through Solomon, drawing steadily closer to the Imperial capital. The hardships of the journey lead the group to overcome their racial differences and form bonds of friendship. However, Almeida, the Queen Mother of Dave, remains alone and aloof, lost in thoughts.
So yeah, she's still having issues. Chapter 5, Unforgivable Sin. And this will deal with a opponent of ours that we have not seen for quite a while. This also has some importance to the story. Even I had trouble holding her down. Yeah, seeing as you're the Leguse Royale for Phoenices, that really says a lot. So yes, it says the goddesses forbid Leguse and Bjork to procreate. If a couple breaks the taboo, the punishment is dealt to the Leguse parent. Well, that's not fair. So they lose the power and become something that does not belong to either species. And that's how you have branded people. Branded people are the offspring. And we have a guy with really annoying dialogue, which can only be one person, Bastion, of course. My gosh, dude, you are so annoying. I mean, he's a decent player and all, but he's so annoying. Or on Tellius, have you been Lord Jester? So actually we are going to have a little bit of a story time in the next episode, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right after this. I've never known anyone who talked so much yet said so little. That is so true. Like right here, it's like, I missed you, that's all you need to say, but he goes through this huge thing of the blah 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 blah. Bastion, you're so weird. What's wrong with you? So, in the next little part right here, we will see what's up with Joffrey.